Well. What a rainy day it is as we welcome you back to the Taylor Barnard career mode on F124 as we're getting ready for the sprint race here at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. Now, before you know it, yes, we qualified on pole for tomorrow's feature race and the pace was really good. But it is raining and we're starting in P10. So make sure you give the video a like and make sure you subscribe for the action. And I'm also going to throw a spoiler warning right now. If you guys haven't seen the previous race from Spa, the 2 races I did, link in the top right hand corner. So let's get into this. This is going to be a challenge for us and we may have to make a pit stop before too long. We have the super soft and the medium tires. Excuse me. And if this rain shower does end, we're going to jump into the pits on the medium tires. So we may end up having to make a pit stop at some point in this race, but we'll see how this will go. And we're ready for 11 laps here at Monza. As we're almost done with this career mode of ours. It's not raining as hard, but we will get a weather report within the next few minutes. If everybody is still stuck on the wet tires by the time we get into the dry portion, as the lights out, away we go. Didn't get off the line the best I did.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
Wow, we just had a terrible start. Alright, let's tiptoe into turn 1 here. So we're just tiptoeing, just trying to be careful. 3 wide up there with Behrman. Alright, let's tiptoe. Let's just get through this part. Make contact with Jack Crawford there. That was not intentional. I was just trying to slow down and just get ready to brake super early as we get around Jack Crawford. Now we're in P11. I'm gonna really just take it easy. End up putting the mediums on. I'll probably box for the mediums when the track dries up, and then we're going to see what kind of pace we're going to have on the medium tires. I really just want to see what the pace is like for the mediums. Now it's coming out of the Ascari chicane, heading down into Parabolica. I don't know if that was my rear tires locking up or not. Gabriel Bortoletto really going to make it harder on me. Zach O'Sullivan leads the first lap of the sprint. No DRS because it is wet. 51.8. Let's tiptoe. And Bortoletto decided... Then Bortoletto decided to door bang into me. And Antonelli, the championship leader, already struggling back to where we originally qualified, P10.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 more minutes of the rain. That is heard. Yellow flag. Something has happened up here. Oh, somebody's got a problem.
Yellow flag.
Oh, Richard Verschoor out of the Grand Prix. So we had a checkup. Wow, that's a massive engine grenade on Richard Verschoor's car. Had to check up not to run in the back of Antonelli there. That did cost us a little bit of time, though. That should have been a warning for track limits for me, because I took Ascari a little bit, coming out of Ascari a little bit wide. Personal best coming up. 46.5.
Don't worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Wow, my rear is at 10% already. Can't believe my left rear is already at 10% wear. Holy cow, tire wear is really atrocious. So we're right behind Antonelli. Of course, that's the driver who we're chasing down in the championship. I'm just taking it easy. I'm not in no hurry to get to the front. Alright, I'm just gonna see if I can get him in a scurry here. Oh, I should not be putting my nose in there, but didn't have a choice.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes time.
5 minutes time.
Leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds.
44.7, so the pace is really good.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
That's coming through the Relafilio chicane, heading into the Curva Grande, and then the second chicane. AI is really quick around in the rain. Fair play. I had to slow down and try to get around Ollie Behrman. Pace is really good so far. I'm just being a little tentative. I'm not really good in the rain, to be honest with you. In the dry, I'm immaculate, but I'm not really that good in the rain. I also need to remind myself that if I get 3 warnings, I get a 3-second time penalty. So, need to think about that. Got to think about when we're gonna switch over to the dries, because the wets will be going away fast. I mean, it's not raining as hard. Oh, yellow flag. Yellow flag behind us. So something has happened behind us. Almost a warning for track limits. I don't know who that is behind us that is pulling off and retiring out of the race, unless there is a flat tire or something. Josep Maria Mate out of the sprint race. Tough break for him. Not the race he wanted. 44.4, 5.8. Pace is good in the rains. Sorry, our second car out of the Grand Prix in the early stages here in Monza. We're already right around half distance. Catching Paul Aron. AI is really quick. Do we take the gamble to go on the mediums, or is it a little too early? Probably a little too early. So we've set a purple blistering first sector. If we make the call perfectly, this would be good for our plan. If we make the wrong call, we're probably going to not score points, but try to get the consolation prize of the, quote, fastest lap of the race. Well, the report.
Rain's passing now, so expect it to ease up in the next few minutes.
Next
Dry
few
line's
minutes.
going to come in quickly, so don't waste any time getting back up to speed.
Okay, heard. Rascari. I'm going to think about when we're going to start pitting for the dry tires. If we're quicker in the dry, then I think we made the right decision.
Okay, the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
We'll probably make a pit stop or two. Or just make this one and only pit stop. If it starts drying up, I do not think we're going to be on these wets for a while. Fastest lap, 43.2.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Even though I'm going to make a pit stop and just take a gamble, and if it doesn't pay off, oh well. I took the risk. I'm gonna go for the gamble. I'm gonna go for the gamble. I'm gonna go for the gamble. If it bites me in the ass, oh well, I took the gamble. I'm gonna take the gamble. I want to get off these tires, because I already know in the back of my mind, these tires are... Oh yeah, the rears are gone. Holy cow, look at the rears. 27, 23. Yeah, tire wear is atrocious. I want to get off these tires as quickly as I can. Get on the mediums and go to the end of the Grand Prix. I know that's not a smart decision, but to be fair, would you rather have the AI struggle on these wet tires, or do you want me to have grippier tires where the track's going to have a little bit more grip? So we're just going to bite the bullet and just pit now. Because like I said, the track's nearly dry. We're already past half distance. Alright, remember I'm boxing this lap.
And it looks like the pit crew are out and ready to perform their magic on the car. They will be aiming to achieve the fastest...
Let's take this gamble. Yeah, you can tell the track's bone dry. Everybody's gonna have to make the switch. Get off these wet tires, get on the set of dries.
A decent pit time then. The team will be hoping
17 laps. Yeah, I'm gonna have some grip.
as fast as possible and not lose too much time from this stop.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Alright, looks like the track is dry, so it looks like I made the right call to get off these wet tires, because there's no way in hell I think everybody's gonna struggle with their tire wear. I don't see them making it the rest of the way on the wets. Oh yeah, I definitely am starting to gain on them. Yeah, the track is completely dry. Just need DRS to be enabled. I think we might have just pulled this strategy off out of the hat. So what kind of pace we get on these mediums. Yeah, I don't think those wet tires were going to make it the rest of the way. I had the box.
And Antonelli's just set the fastest lap of the race.
Of course he did. And of course, everybody's going to be struggling on tires. I'm already on the dries. It's going to be a little bit greasy, but...
Gap to your teammate
See what-
ahead. 17.
Purple in Sector 3. I want to see if this... wonder if this strategy is going to pay off, because I'm going to probably just start gaining positions left and right. If this gamble doesn't work, oh well, I took a risk. Purple in Sector 1.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I knew in the back of my mind I was not going to make it the rest of the way on those wets. I had to box. If this was the wrong decision, I'm sorry. I had to take a gamble. The wets were starting to get hot. And I'm on dries. They're not even pitting. Oh boy. So those tires are about to be in the quote puncture territory. And I'm just reeling you guys in on slicks. I mean, the track is bone dry. We're still on wets. 46.59. Yeah, I made the right call. I kind of figured the track was bone dry, but the AI is not even on slicks. They're still on the wet tires. So they're going to be in punctured territories. We got 3 laps to go in the Grand Prix. Boy, imagine if I win this race on this strategy. Holy cow. There is no way in hell they're making 11 laps on wet tires. Especially the fact when those tires are already going to be gone by then, and then all that. It's almost like what happened in Spain, where I had the AI, they were pitting like 5 times, and I'm like, what on earth are they pitting 5 times? Yeah, the AI is probably struggling. Yeah, they're struggling on tire wear because I'm really catching them. The question is, am I going to run out of laps and run out of time? We're going to have to wait and see, as we're going to have 2 more laps of this race. First warning for track limits. Got to be careful. I need to start lifting going into that corner. Yeah, they are still on wets. DRS enabled. Oh, this strategy just worked. Everybody's going to have to pit. Oh my God. We just made this strategy work. And it's only the sprint race. 39.5. I'm just gaining on the AI. They are really just struggling for pace. I have the pace. I knew the track was dry the second I boxed for the mediums. Oh, and the AI are going to be really struggling on tires. They're going to get punctures if they're not careful. And they're not even going to pit. Oh, boy. Here I come on fast, hot, medium tires. I pulled an IQ strategy that might have paid off, but we may end up finishing out the points, but I maybe out of time. Maybe going to the dries was I don't know if it was a good idea or not, but I just took a risk. Don't need a second warning for... Well, I can afford a second warning because I'm on the last lap of the race. I'm like reeling in the leaders. I might have just ran out of time. I don't think this strategy is gonna work, but I get a consolation prize of setting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Final lap, push.
I'm probably going to be regretting this strategy, but you know what? Yeah, the AI are really just struggling on tires because All of a sudden, I've caught Roman Stanek and my teammate up there. May hurt us for the constructors, or for the team championship, but as long as Antonelli doesn't score points, we'll be okay. I just don't understand why the AI did not come to pit road. I knew the track was going to be dry. I know I gave up points for it, but to be fair, it's dry as hell. May have not been a good strategy, but I took the risk. You know what they say, the gamble was damn well worth it, so... I just don't understand why the AI just didn't come to pit road. Zach O'Sullivan will win the sprint race. They were going to be in punctured territory, and look, I'm about to catch Roman Stanek, but I'm going to run out of time. It's a shame. Pace was really good, switching to the wets, to the dries, but we're only going to finish P20. Damn.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
I thought everybody was going to pit, but apparently they didn't. I just question why they stayed out on wets. They were like in, quote, puncture territory.
The British driver looks up and sees the checkered flag first. Zach O'Sullivan takes the win.
It might not be the same points as the feature race, but it is the same podium, and they get to wave at the fans from it.
That's a shame, because I was hoping a lot more AI drivers were going to pit than me, but apparently I took the gamble, and I thought it was going to work, but...
worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car that works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ARTGP winners today.
They might have just wrapped up the team championship. No, it's Prema who could lock up the team championship. That's a shame, because I was really gaining on them, thinking this strategy is going to work and they're going to have tire troubles, but guess the gamble didn't work in my favor, but oh well. Could have been a lot worse if you ask me, so.
After all this drama, you would be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
So here's the results. Zach O'Sullivan wins. Rio Miata second. Dennis Hauger third. Victor Martin set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, even though I was a lot faster than him. Juan Manuel Carrera pole run. Andrea Antonelli, Oliver Benjamin gets points. That's not good for us. Gabriel Portola missed out on the points. Crawford, Fittipaldi, Villa Gomez, Kashimani, who, by the way, is going to be a reserve driver for Alpine. Congratulations to him. Colapinto, Haja, Cordales, Maloney, Dirksen, my teammate, Stanek. We come home P20, even though we set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Maria Mati and Vishor did not see the checker flag. Teams points-wise, we lose the 2 points that we gain on Andrea Antonelli, so we're back to square one. Team standings, we are only 120 points back, so it's looking very unlikely. Unless something happens to Prema in the feature race tomorrow, I do not see us making it up. But thank you all for joining us here. We'll be back tomorrow for the feature race when Formula 2 returns.